Alrighty, hello there, this is Ryan with lawabidingbiker.com. This is going to be a quick tutorial video on basically how to subscribe, and we'll talk about Android too, but right now we'll talk a little bit about iPhone. Basically, the first thing you want to do is go to your App Store application on the iPhone, and what you're looking for is just type in podcast. Once you type in podcast, do a search. And the first one that should come up is the official Apple podcast app. Right here it is. That's what it looks like. From here, I already have it downloaded, but it's a free download. You can just, where it says open there, you can hit install. It will install it. I really like this app. It works really great. So once you've installed it, it will install obviously like any other app. And I have it in a very particular place here. It is the one podcast, the purple one with the little number 1 over it. And all I'll do from there is open it. This is your library and or your shelf, whatever you want to call it. This is where all your podcasts that you subscribe to will be located. I've taken all mine off right now just for this tutorial video. So you see my podcast, Law Abiding Biker, the Lab Media podcast. And so that's where everything will be stored. Let's go to the store, upper left-hand corner. We're going to hit the store button. Okay. This would be if we were looking for a podcast, and we go to the bottom right-hand corner and we hit the search. Okay. And all you do is type in the name of the podcast that you're searching for, Law Abiding. Misspelled it. Law Abiding Biker. Oh, it came up for us. So I'm just going to go Law Abiding Biker Podcast. It brings up the Lab Podcast. And if you go to the lower left-hand corner, you see the Podcast, Lab, Personal Journals, all that. All right. What we'll do from there is just hit that. And that's going to take us right into the podcast. And here's where we subscribe. Right next to the orange stars there, you'll see the subscribe button. I am already subscribed. If you weren't, you'll want to hit that button. That will drop it into your library. And from that point on, it will update with any new episodes, so on. And you can go down here. Here's where you do your reviews, and you can come back here even after you subscribe, as I have. Just come back to the iTunes store, type in the podcast, and you can go right there to reviews. If you see that, there's details there, and then reviews there. This is where you can hit this. You can see the reviews that are already written, and then you can also hit this and write a review. Of course, it will require your iTunes password before you can do that, so I will cancel out of that. But you can then rate it with how many stars you want and also write a review. It's very, very simple. All right, once we're done there, I'm just going to go hit the search button in the upper left-hand corner and go back. Okay, there's the Lab Podcast, and I'm looking for my library button. It's in the, you can, down here in the bottom, you can see you can search for other podcasts, top charts, video, audio, whatever. But I'm going to go back to the upper right-hand corner and hit the library button. And it takes me back to my library. And this is where all my podcasts will be listed. And then I can, the one in the upper right-hand corner, I hit it. It indicates I haven't completely listened to one of them. Of course, I have at some point because I made them. But then right here, you can see the Bikeaholic Therapy teaser. I'm going to hit that one as a speaker next to it. And oops, I held down too long. We're going to hit the teaser.
Get started with today's session.
Okay, and then you can listen to your podcast. You can go up here to the bar and you can move it for different places that you want to get to in the podcast.
And he will be sitting in.
You can back up
come in.
15 seconds. You can back up 15 seconds, forward 15 seconds. Basically all kinds of stuff you can do. You can go up here to the share button and share it on your social media sites or text messages. And then you can, I hit the upper right-hand corner, and you can see it basically lists all the episodes from there. But I prefer just to hit the upper left-hand corner and go back. There's all your episodes, and if you want to delete an episode after you've listened to it, you can just swipe right and hit delete. That's it. That is how you subscribe to a podcast. Okay, the other one, is real quick, if you have an Android, is go to the App Store, or you can do this on an iPhone and search We're going to search for Stitcher Radio. Very good application. It's free. Stitcher. Yeah, Stitcher Radio. That's what it looks like. Comes up. You can do this on the Android. It's free. It's a free app on the iPhone if you want to use that instead of the Apple one. I prefer the Apple one. And of course, on the Microsoft phones, you can use Zune. We are in there. And of course, we're on the BlackBerry podcast list too. So hopefully that gives you a little help on how you subscribe. It's you can listen to it from the internet site too, but this is a much better way to listen to it. It actually downloads the episodes. So if, when you're at home and Wi-Fi, it downloads them on Wi-Fi, so you're not using your data out and about. It'll already download them on your phone. So, all right, I hope this tutorial video helps. Please check it out, lawabidingbiker.com. This is Ryan, and hopefully this helps. All right, peace out.